So me and Chris, what's happening? So me and Chris is in Decatur, Tennessee. We brought the excavator and the mulcher, and it's like probably about 30 degrees. So tonight's supposed to be cold, but we're camping out here because we're about 2 hours away from home. So I was gonna wait till a little bit. You can see my machine a little bit over there. Chris is over there on the excavator pulling up because with all that, there's 159 acres. So we're trying to make our way back there into the back, but also make it to where we can get back there without busting tires and stuff like that. So I knocked the chain off the Echo, so I was going to try to fix that real quick, and got stuff scattered. I'll show you. This is a last minute planned job, or last minute plan, as I should say. So I've got stuff packed, got everything going. We didn't bring nothing for like tent wise or nothing like that, so we're going to use the trucks and trailers and the machines to kind of block the wind and just build a fire up. So we're going to use the excavator to scrape it, so that way we don't have no wind blowing everywhere. So may stay in the trucks, so who knows, but we'll show you as we go. Showing you what we're working with. Got the pole saw fixed. So this is the entrance that had like 4 or 5 of the fence posts here to keep people from coming in because they was riding the razors around. So we cut it that way we can get in with the trailers, and then Chris got up there. Well, me and Chris just encountered a neighbor that's something else. He told us we had both the trailers here, which we mulched and excavated down through there to open it up to get back here, and then he come flying up while I was down there mulching so he can go get his trailer and truck. So, and then I was going to come back and get mine. And then he said a bunch of stuff, and it's a neighbor that has no idea about the court thing they went to court for to get an easement, and he said it's landlocked and you can't touch the grass. I said, first off, the cemetery owns this, and I've already seen the deed, the layout, all the stuff. That I was told that this owner is cool with the easement. So, but I didn't want to cut that gate because then somebody's got full access in there. So I'm gonna drive around and get back there. So he threatened to call the cops on us and all that, and told us that we're not allowed to be on the church property. But what he don't know is I've got all the contacts that I need to make one phone call, and he has all the contacts, and he's got the okay to be here. But for some reason he just cannot cross that in his mind. It's an older gentleman, very old, and he's like, well, this has been around for 150 years. Yeah, but you physically and law wise you can't landlock somebody. They've already went to court for it, and it's in the court for the easement and everything that they're okay to go through there. So he's making a big deal about it. So we're just going to go ahead and get back here so we're here to work, not deal with his bullcrap. Well, after all that went down, we got a bunch done, and we have a dog now. We fed little stuff, but he's starving. If I can just get him out of the truck. But with everything going down, it's getting cold, like chilly. So he's a nice little canine. He's gonna be hanging out with us. Made some burgers, which was the worst thing in my life because I could not keep this thing going. I don't know if because of the wind. It's nice and toasty, but we try to stay warm, try to start a fire, but it was too windy. Which Chris is out there hammering down, so I'm gonna try to get the excavator and try to pluck some of these up, because I was hoping to have all this done, like all this area right here. It's kind of right here where the tree line is, and it just kind of does this out through there, but most of this is literally we can just kind of take the excavator and kind of pluck it out and then mulch it up. You kind of see what we got going on. So we was going to camp outside, but it's just too cold, so we'll be sitting in the truck, staying warm. What? So we'll try to help out Chris, try to get this, because he's got to leave Saturday or Friday afternoon, and today is Tuesday. So, and we still got a lot of excavating to do. So we're gonna try to get her done. This is what we got done in just a few hours of being here. Most of it was cooking, getting us set up, which, you know, you can tell it's not really that thick, but we're just going to kind of clean the edge of this. He said just leave the big stuff or the wooded area alone. We're just hitting all this for a hunting area, which I left all this so that way we can use it for firewood. But as you can tell, it got cold last night. Me and Chris did not sleep good at all. And in the 450, it's not meant to be slept in the, but it was cold. We stayed warm though, but it was a rough night of sleeping. We're fixing to get ready to get going. Mulch, staying warm. You can see we got a bunch back there done, but it's just so dusty. And then right here behind our new dog, we haven't named him yet, but this is where it's I don't know if it's rutted or they just, when they cleared it, I don't think they just pushed stuff up. But we're going to try to get the trucks in here because I need fuel shortly. Chris has got a small tank. I think it's a 36 gallon. So this one takes more than that, I think, or about 30 gallons. But we're just digging up and I'm going in just hitting everything real fast. He's come behind me and taking the hardwoods. But after right here, and then it turns. So it's not really much. It's just thick and it's rough terrain, really rough. So it's hard to, because the door looks like this. Looks all that really dirty in it. I can't record. It's gonna be like that. Well, it's around lunchtime. Go ahead and get the machine cleaned off because it's pretty dirty. What are you doing, buddy? And then I had Chris push everything back. You can see way back there now. It's pretty rough. There's a lot more done, you just can't see it. Well, we just got some lunch. Try to get a fire going, but it's just too windy and I think this stuff's too green. But Chris is over there, right there in the little swell right there. It's pretty rough down in there. That's the reason why that's the trees, the big trees over there. I say why, because it's rough. So wait till that starts spinning. Take the grinder. I'm gonna grind these teeth. As you can see, they haven't been grinded to like they should be. I'm actually going to change this out one because this is pretty wore out. Let's see if I can't hit some of these. So what? Hit some of these so that way I can mulch a little better. Because I mean, it's still cutting, but it's not. It's taking a lot more time to mulch it. So when I can just sharpen these and do a little better. But we ain't been able to record much just because of the dust, and it's real rough too. I tried to set it up, but it didn't want to hold there, so it was bouncing all over the place and then falling down. So but we're gonna try what we can. After grinding forever, seems like an endless thing, they're a lot better than they was. I'm not really he's always right there. I'm not a professional grinder, but I mean, if I don't at least get a shine on it and a little edge on it, I was going to use it, then put a new edge on it at the end of the day, so grind down a little bit more, so that way I can get a lot of more run time. But got it going. Chris is moving over there, grinding down over there, so we're fixing to clean up the rest of these piles, because you can see right here, this is where the razors went, and then it's kind of beveled up high. So we'll come in and just kind of mulch all these roots up and then clean up all that stuff, all this. Chris has got a bunch of pick trails down through there with all the trees. Some of it we're leaving just because it'd take forever, so it's kind of a as much as you can within the day, just be efficient. So we're gonna get back at it. Well, it's getting pretty late. Didn't record before. Now you can see exactly what all we done. We got a pretty good bit. Got all the piles mulched. Hit that bottom side on the right. But we don't like too much, probably another 3 days. And so it's getting a little dark and late. See all the dust? I mean, it's badly dusty. So this is what we got done today. Pretty good for the terrain, because it is rough. It's like it's been cultivated for a while, and it's rough, and it's got little humps all over the place, holes everywhere. So we're gonna get in the truck, get us something to eat, and then we were gonna try to get some rest, because we got maybe about 2 hours. So hopefully we can get some better rest tonight. All right, so this is what we had done yesterday, and then of course you can kind of see over there, we cut some trails, or I did with a mulcher, cut right. Chris is getting the excavator filled up, but as you can tell, it's frost on the ground. So we started around 9 o'clock. We had fog. It's pretty thick, but we was also wanting to warm up a little bit. But you can kind of see what we done. There's also like a little pouch over there got mulched up. Seen a bunch of deer this morning, but we got a pretty good bit done. Trying to let the machines warm up so that way we don't freeze, because it is cold. It's like 30, 32 right now. Sun feels good, but you can see where I cut over here and then cut trails up just to see, because we're literally going to these tree lines, which is not much further. So we'll hit this little dip right here, and then Chris pulled out, it's like a little swell. So he just ripped out everything. There's a bunch of holes everywhere over here, and you'll fall in them. But, so what I want to do is, we'll come over here. I'm leaving some of these right here that's nice and smooth, because they have two thoughts in mind for hunting, and the other one is farming too. So stuff like that can be easily chopped down and then go, you know, keep going. But what we got left is this right here, and then it starts curving back to those tree lines, which is still a pretty good bit, but we should have it's about right over here done at least today. And then I'll start mulching piles up probably about Saturday. So he's getting me a bunch of piles ready. But we're just going to keep pushing the outskirts and then coming in. So we're working left and going around the right, which we kind of done 3/4 of it over here, so that way when we get over here we're a lot closer. But this is what we got done.